here I go. Oh, hey guys, it's Karen. Boy, I haven't gone live in a really long time, and while I was away, it looks like YouTube changed things. So I'm trying to figure this out. Hopefully I'm doing this right. Okay, so I had to hit start stream over both in OBX and here on YouTube, and I had to say this was for adults. Yeah, I don't know. Have you guys enabled, there's all kinds of stuff. Enable DVR, 360 video, delay, closed captions. Wow. When did all this change? Anyway, okay, so sorry, that like totally threw me for a loop. I'm not doing anything serious here. As some of you guys know, I have been trying to cut the evil chains of Adobe. And to do so, I purchased a rival product at a fraction of the cost, and it's a one-time fee. You don't have to lease your software. Adobe Publisher. No, excuse me. God. Affinity Publisher, Affinity, which is their InDesign. Affinity Designer, which is the Affinity's version of Illustrator vector program. And then I most recently bought Affinity Photo, which is a Photoshop type software. So I'm still trying to, I don't really need photo right now. Hey, Ronnie, at this second, but I am messing around with Designer. And I thought I would stream for a little bit while I was messing around and trying to learn this program. I'm trying to, so far, out of all three of them, Publisher is the bomb. The desktop publishing software is amazing. Designer is really pretty good. I haven't really done a lot of work. I know how to use Illustrator, like, roughly, but I never did a lot of work in it because I mostly worked in Photoshop. But I did try to use, like, freeware vector stuff, and it was a disaster. But so far, Designer is really nice. I've been watching a lot of tutorials on both Illustrator and Designer. And there are some things you can't do yet in Designer, or at least I haven't figured out how yet, that you can do in Illustrator. But I know, like I don't think they have like a live trace, and they don't have like a pattern maker. And I think those things are on the radar of the developers, but until they get something that's like really good, they're not doing it yet. So anyway, I'm trying to make a pattern. I'm trying to take an old design that I had, and I'm trying to update it and freshen it up. And the old design was created with vector pen tools in Photoshop, but it wasn't a vector file. It was, at the end of the day, it was still a raster file. So I'm trying to freshen up the colors, freshen up the design, and then turn it into a vector, which is what I originally wanted to do, but I couldn't afford Illustrator way back when. Still can't, which is why I've cut the evil yoke of Adobe. So I'm trying to figure out, I'm trying to take a lot of these designs that I had done in the past. Yeah, it is cool, Ronnie. I'm so happy. I'm so excited about this program. So, yeah, because there's so many designs I had and so many patterns on different things that I had sold over the years that just weren't, they were fine, but it was like, I had to make them, because they were raster, I had to make them huge. And then, you know, I had to it was just a real pain in the butt. I had to make individual files for everything. And this way I can just, you know, it's a vector. I can change it a million different ways. It's just so much easier. So, and anyway, I don't know. I'm tired. My brain is fried. Yeah. So that's what I'm working on. And, there's a lot of, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Illustrator, but a lot of the things are similar because with Adobe or InDesign, no, with Affinity products, although they can't have everything exactly like Adobe, they a lot of the user interface things are kind of the same. So it's not as hard to learn. Things might be in a different way, like in a different location on the user interface inside the program, but they're still kind of like the same general stuff. Like you have an artboard, which you would have in Illustrator, and there's things like the hand tool and the pen tool, and you can take strokes and expand them and all the stuff that I'm learning about. So like I said, I've been watching both kinds of tutorials so that I know the language. But so like if I zoom over, here's my artboard with one of my elements that I've resized down, and here's the elements I'm working with that I've started to create. And if you see this original, I don't have the color. Here's the original assets, and I don't have the color turned on, but the colors were god-awful. Let's see. Yeah, there they are. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know why I thought those were attractive colors. I mean, this was a long time ago, so these colors were probably more in fashion, or maybe I was just crazy. I don't know. But anyway, so I took these, I'm taking these, and I am vectorizing them or redrawing them completely, and I'm not going to do the Christmas tree, gingerbread Christmas trees. And here's another cool thing I found. So if you are used to doing design in Photoshop or Adobe Illustrator, there's a website that Adobe owns that you can bring into Photoshop, and I'm assuming Illustrator as well, called Cooler, K-U-L, or Color, K-U-L-E-R. I always said Cooler. And it's a really cool, and it's a really cool add-on that you can bring in. What do they call that when you bring something in? It's not a tool. Is it a plugin, or maybe it's a plugin, or an extension? Maybe it's an extension. So you can load it up as an extension into Photoshop. And you can go through and you can make color palettes, and you can browse through other people's color palettes. And it's pretty cool, and it's been around forever, so it's like got a huge database and everything else, and it's Adobe. But you don't need to pay for it. But anyway, because I'm trying to cut the yolk, I found something that's similar called Coolors, Coolors, and it doesn't look like it's I think it's new. I think it's a lot newer, but you can make your own. It's free. It's like a browser app. And then you can download the palettes, and you can create an account and save them, and you can like upload them, I guess. So that's cool. And so yes, again, I'm trying all these alternate things to cut the yolk of the evil software company that is Adobe. I mean, they're fine, but I can't afford them. And I bet most of you artists out there also who don't own large design studios or publishing houses or whatever can't afford them. So fight the man. Anyway, so I picked this color palette that somebody else had made. And I like to, sometimes when I'm doing illustrations, I trust my color sense a lot. But sometimes when I'm doing designs, as you could tell by looking at that old Christmas thing I had, sometimes my design choices were weird. So my color sense was a little weird, a little off. I don't know why. It's not always. So anyway, so I downloaded this color this palette, and I think it's pretty, but I can change it really easily now because it's vector. I don't have to I can just, change it. So yeah, so anyway, I have this other thing that's going on that I'm going to be able to try to, I don't know if this is going to show. No, it's not going to show, is it? I'll have to deal with this anyway. Anyway, whatever, regardless. That's what I'm doing tonight. And I don't know. I didn't know if anybody, the only reason I'm streaming it, I guess, is because I kind of wanted to talk about Affinity. And because, I'm trying to push it. Not that I'm not sponsored or anything, but I don't know. I just think it's such a great deal for artists, and I'm trying to get everybody to jump on it, jump on the bandwagon. Okay, so now I'm going to work on something else. So let's see. And I'm really bad at this, just so you know. I'm like not like fast, and I can't get my mouse to work. I am not fast at all with vectors yet. Especially, I'm like faster in Photoshop with the vector tools, but I am not fast in here because I don't know what I'm doing. So, yeah. And so then like here I am trying to figure out a new program, and then like freaking YouTube changed their whole thing with the streaming stuff. So that's weird. But anyway, I'm just messing around with this right now. I have like a lot of other real projects I should be getting to, but yeah. All right, so now I got to figure out how I'm going to do this. So let's see. I don't know how much of my screen you can see here. Probably not a lot. But so what I'm going to try to do is find my candy cane group. And I'm going to go into it. And so I have the outside of the candy cane saved as a stroked path on a curve, a stroked curved path. And I have the stripes, and they're set up as individual curves. So the first thing I want to do is I don't want this to be a stroked path anymore, because I want it to actually be like a shape. Like I don't want it to be a line with the stroke around it. I want it to actually be like a shape. So I'm going to click on the outside candy line, and I'm going to go to, so see, where is this? Layer, and I want the stroke. I want it to do expand stroke. And then that turns this into an actual shape now. Instead of a line that's got a stroke applied, it's now actually this is a shape around the whole thing. And then I want to do the same thing to the... And it's so weird though, because when I do this, it pulls it out of my group and it puts it on top. So I better layer. Okay, so this is the outside candy cane line. Okay, and I want to put that back into my group. And then the striped line, I want that on top. Look at me learning a program as I go. Oh, I hate this. See, I can't figure this out half the time. This does not want to go in there. Come out. So one thing I don't like, and I don't know if it's because I don't know how to use it or if it's because of my... Damn it. Here it is. If it's because I don't know how to use this very well, or if it's because of my Wacom or my old computer or what. But I have a hard time sometimes moving things around in the inside of the groups on the layers palette. So outside candy cane line, layer, arrange, move forward one. Okay, so that took it outside of the group and put it on top. So now I want to move it inside. So see, it keeps going underneath the stripe lines. I don't know, is there some kind of hierarchy that I don't know about? It's good to see you too, Ronnie. It's been forever. How's that project that we're working on together coming? That's something I have to work on this weekend. I mean, mine. I've been a bad lady. So I've been busy with too many things. Tonight we had, tonight I had to go to my son's band concert. So that was good. Why are these curves outside of the, oh crap. Here, I'm just gonna have to put this out of here for now. These curves need to be inside here, because I'm gonna group all these guys together. All right, now I'm gonna highlight all those guys, and I'm going to, this is tricky, I think. How do I do this? So I would know how to do this in Illustrator, but so first I want to layer. See how slow I am as I'm trying to learn this? It's not second nature yet, like, 20 years of Photoshop is, or however long I've been working on it. All right, no. Okay, here it is right here. Expand stroke. Now they're all expanded, and I want them to go together, but I don't want them... See, I think I'm supposed to do add, but that's probably not right. Let's try it. I can always undo. Okay, did that add it correctly? Yes. Yes, it did. It did. Wait, why is it still holding it? Hold on. Why is the candy cane now this weird folder? You can't see this on my screen, but it just gave me a really strange... freaking... All right. That is the... Okay, so stripe lines is... I don't want that. This is now the stripe lines. Gosh. Stripe lines. It's the path. So I need to fill it. Do I need to fill it? I need to fill it. Crikey. Wait, that's the... Okay. I need to fill it. That's not working. Wait, what? Oh, all right. Hold on a second, Karen. So what did that just do? This is the part I get. Okay, so it just turned it into this color. The outside candy cane line needs to go... Crap! You need to go in here. Go in here. All right. The outside candy cane lines needs to be this color. Okay. And the stripe lines need to be that color. So I still have this. I have two of them for some reason now. I guess I don't need that. I don't know why I did that. Okay, good. You hope to finish up the changes soon. Excellent. I've been a very bad lady. So like in November, I spent all my free time working on NaNoWriMo. So now that is over, and I must get my script done for our project. And I'm going to have a couple of people look at it and give me some edits, so, or, you know, suggestions. So if you would like to help me with that, when it's done, I could send it to you and you could give me your opinion. But I'm going to hope to work on that like this weekend. I'm going to try to start this weekend. I can't keep putting it off. And I got to contact other, anyway, whatever. Nobody cares about our business but me and you right now. So, okay, what was I doing? Okay, so I turned these from striped lines. I don't know, like I'm talking to myself because I don't know what I'm doing. But B, I'm hoping that anybody who like is interested in affiliate designer will learn from this. I don't know. Maybe anybody who's like already knows how to do Illustrator is probably like, haha, Karen, you suck. But hopefully they're learning from it. Okay, look, I didn't fix this before I changed it from a stroke. Like I didn't notice this when I was editing my stroke. So I need to fix this. So I need to click on my nodes on this thing somehow. This is my stripe lines. Okay, and I wonder if I can just grab these and pull. Nope, that doesn't work. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do this. Stripe lines. Point transform tool. I don't want that. Node tool. I guess I just have to do it the old school way. I just need to pull it up a little bit. But I don't want the stroke to get uneven. So how do I change it without changing it? You know what I'm saying? What if I do this? Hold on a second. Let me zoom in really close. What if I select these nodes together? Nope. See, in Photoshop, there's like a node. There's a couple different node tools. Like one is like a selection tool and one is like to move them. And so I don't know, maybe the arrow keys? Oh yeah, that works, but that looks like crap. So how do I do this so that it doesn't look bad? I should have fixed it. Oh wait, this is working. This is working. And I don't want this to be like that. Alt. Let's smooth that out there. Okay, I think we did it. Look at that. I'm zoomed in at 1953%. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. I don't know what I did, but I did it. Yay for me. I don't know what I did, but I did it. Okay, so the other thing that was like, oh, Ronnie, you're a good egg. Thank you. All right, so when I get it done, you can be one of my beta readers because I need a beta reader. Because God knows I'll need, feedback too. So, okay, so here's something that like I don't know how to do. Like in Illustrator, I've seen people be able to like convert this and then they can like pick the inside of things with like a magic wand tool and stuff that like Illustrator and Photoshop has, but I can't find anything similar to that. So, and I don't read any kind of documentation when I buy a program. I just like go in and start like messing around, which might not be the smartest. So I want to make colors, and I have this. So, okay, so let's go back over here. Let's go back over here. So I'll take those stripe lines, yeah, and we're going to make them that color. Ooh, look, it worked. It worked. Okay, so then I need to actually now do the boring, painstaking part of just pen tooling around, which is, like how you do it if you were flatting a coloring book. I just gotta make some dang shapes up in here. Some dang shapes. So, oh joy. How fun is this? See, there's got to be an easier way. There's got to be a faster, easier way to select inside here rather than doing it this way. And I'm sure that I'll figure it out. And if anybody like knows how to use this program and watches this later on in the comments, let me know. Because that would be super helpful to make this faster. Yeah, anyway. So Ronnie, what have you been up to? Are you still around? Can you type to me while I'm working? What are you doing? How are your books coming? What are you working on? What are your plans since your one company that you were working with decided to change its course? Have you figured that out? Is that a secret? Talk to me, man. Anyway, yeah. So I'm really stoked, like I said, about this Affinity Designer. I just think it's gonna... So like Clip Art Studio, which I love, also has awesome vector tools if you want to draw and stuff in vector, but it's not this. I don't think you can export it as an EPS or an SVG file, or maybe you can and I just don't know what I'm talking about. But I keep thinking, man, I should just like use Clip Studio for everything, but there's just some things that like for the most part, I don't really need Photoshop or Affinity Photo. I mean, the only reason I bought Affinity Photo during Black Friday because it was like a ridiculously good. So it's always a ridiculously good price. It's always like $50, but they had it. It seems like they don't have very many sales, except every year so far, reliably they've had Black Friday stuff for like the week after Thanksgiving, and they it was like $35. And I actually like Facebooked everybody about. I made him post. I was like, get this thing now, it's on sale. And one person bought it and one person downloaded the free trial. And so I'm hoping that they end up liking it. But so far I would most recommend Publisher. That program is awesome. I like heard it so much. Oh crap, that's not what I wanted to do. Where's my node tool? Here it is. Shit, that's not it. I gotta hit A. So like A is the same. I remember in Photoshop trying to do the pen node tool, you hit A and you do P for pen. So like a lot of commands are similar. So if you're coming from Adobe, you're not going to be completely lost, like The space bar is the hand tool. The, you know, let's see, B is B brush. B is brush. P is pen tool. You know, stuff like that. So, space bars to move around. So anyway, so I appreciate that. Like, I don't know how much of that they can do without being a copy, but it's cool because then you can go from program to program. Oh, and the other thing is, I opened up my Photoshop files in Designer, and my layers were intact and everything else. Okay, so Ronnie says he has been singing a lot for different holiday. Ronnie, tell me about your choir singing. Are you in a band? Are you in a choir? What's going on? Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. I used to sing. I used to sing years ago. I was in choir and I did musicals and theater and I took voice lessons, and now I don't sing at all. It makes me sad. So, or is it a church thing? Is it a chorus thing? What is it? What are you doing? Ah, crud. What am I doing here? So yeah, I don't know if you guys have noticed this with your YouTubes, but I had to change, just like with everything else I had to say, this stream was not for kids. So I guess it's okay that I'm cursing as usual. All right, Ronnie says, brainstorming the shadow detective villains for a comic that he's self-publishing and doing our group thing. Excellent. Our secret group thing that has not been announced yet because we are not ready to announce it because only a couple of us have, we're at various stages, or all at various stages of completion on our stuff. So, yeah. But Ronnie, tell me about your singing. While I do this tedious work here. I have to say, so the new YouTube thing, it seems like my stream is having way better health than my old one with this new studio. And I don't know if I'm just having a lucky break with my internet right now, or if there's something that YouTube changed on their end that is interfacing better with me, because I am having so much more success. I'm not nearly having, I just keep saying excellent connection, and I haven't had like timeouts and lag on my end anyway, and that is like a freaking miracle, because last time I would, you know, for the last couple years I've been streaming, it's been god awful. So, church events. Cool. My sister-in-law is very active in her church choir. So have you guys been doing like traditional Christmas music, or is there a video of you singing anywhere that I can snoop out? Because you remember how nosy I am, right, Ronnie? Ugh, my nose is itchy. We sat with some friends at the choir, or at my son's band concert tonight, and they were sick. So now I'm like, oh, my nose is itchy. Am I getting a cold? You know it's coming. You know I'm going to get sick because my friends were sick. But it was good to see them anyway. I'm going to post one of my son's songs maybe to YouTube. But you used to do musicals too? What do you mean used to? You can still audition and be in musicals, you know. Tell me what one of your favorite musicals was that you were in. I think I'm... All right, so I have to do the bottom red. Okay, crap. All right, we're almost done with this part, and then I have to make a basic shape. I really need to look and see if there's a direct select tool. I think A, Alt. All right. Now, I need to put all these curves together and add them together, and hopefully they don't do anything funky, and title this Candy Cane Colored Stripes, because I might want to change them from red to something else, and then I want to put them inside under here. Okay, and then I need to make another shape. swear there's got to be a better way to do this. I'm going to have to research. But this is how I used to do it in Photoshop anyway. So all my Photoshop pen tool skills are I'm just using here, even though they're probably like, they're all janky. All right. And then I want to adjust those nodes. Me. Camelot or the Music Man. My favorite that I was personally in was Nonsense. I was the Mother Superior. Oh yes. Of course I was. And that was at a dinner theater, and so I had to like go out and serve. I had to serve before. I was a waitress as well during the show. So I had to like get everybody's dinner orders and serve them, and then we would go on stage, and then at intermission I'd come out in my costume and I'd have to get everybody's drink and dessert orders, and then I'd go back on stage. So that was fun. That was fun. Camelot. Camelot. The Music Man. Oh, crud. Okay, so now I want this color to be... This has got to be the most boring stream. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm like, I haven't talked to anybody in forever, so I'm like... And I'm doing the most boring thing on my stream that you could possibly do. It's great. I love it. All right, so I'm going to go up to my swatch and... pick that color and do it. And then I have to put it behind everything. No, come on. Go behind. Thank you. And you need to go out. You don't belong in there. All right, now I have a candy cane. Let's take a look at it. Oh, how lovely. It is so lovely. I am going to Shift, Alt. I'm going to hold down the Shift and the Alt key with my Direct Select tool. And I'm going to drag a copy over. See, I've made another copy. Woohoo! All right, now I have two of them. And then I can take this one over here. And I can make it small. Needs to be small. So... All right, Ronnie, what, are you a baritone or a bass or a tenor or what? Okay. So I don't know if these are going to be the final colors or not, but for now, they are the colors. Oh, yeah. I'll probably make a green lollipop. I don't know. I don't know how this is all going to come together. And this needs to be red and white too. Gosh, they're all red and white. How boring. The gumdrop and the... All right, let's look at my original bad. So the gumdrop and the wrapped candies were green. Look at this piece of junk art. Oh, it's embarrassing. I mean, obviously I liked it because I'm working on it again. And I'm keeping it, like, relatively, you know, but... Jeez Louise. All right. And I've already reused this artwork. I already have reused this artwork in the sense that I think in my Christmas coloring book, you you helped sing for He's a Jolly Good Fellow in Marsh's 5. Did you already have that 5K? That happened like a week or so ago, didn't it? That's so awesome that he hit 5K. You're a baritone. Very, very good. Very good. Are you guys going to carol? Does your church going caroling, or are you just doing like performances, or? All right, so how do I want to do this? I'm afraid to start this one. It's going to be a pain in the butt. And I feel like I need the, all right, the peppermint. So I'm going to open that guy up and open that guy up. Why is that in two groups? Why do I have a large group? Ungroup. Okay. All right, here we go. The body lines are only at, let us see. They are at 9. Yeah, they need to be bigger. My husband is total bah humbug. There was some Christmas music at the thing today, and he was like, you know, he was not excited at all about some of those choices, the music, because he doesn't like Christmas carols. In fact, he used to like them okay until they started playing Christmas songs, you know, right the week of Thanksgiving. I mean, people don't even wait for December anymore, or even wait till after Thanksgiving. It's ridiculous. I mean, I get it. But I was like, you want to go caroling, honey? And he's like, no. So I used to like to carol. It was fun. Solo lead performances with a background choir. Ronnie, are there YouTube videos or Facebook videos of this? Because I want to listen to you sing. So if there are videos, you must post them and you must tag me because I want to hear you sing. Okay? I must hear you. So see, Ronnie, if we lived close together, we could go caroling together. It would be totally fun. But I'm an alto, so you'd have to find somebody to actually sing the melody and stuff other than yourself. Because I think baritone's what? You can go both ways. Like, usually it's the tenor that gets the lead, but if there's a tenor around, the tenor always gets the glory. So, okay, so now I want to take these two curves and I want to layer, expand, stroke. Excellent. And I want to join them together with my add tool up here. Excellent. And now so apparently when it does that, it like makes a copy and keeps my original, which I don't want the original. I want the new one, and I want to put it into my peppermint patty and call this body stroke. Not stork, but stroke. Oh, yeah. See, what's up with that? Since November 1 is BS. It shouldn't be until December 1. And if they're going to do it early, it shouldn't be until literally Black Friday. They shouldn't start Christmas music until Black Friday. Just no. Just no. I hate it. I hate that part of it. But the rest of it, you know, once December hits, I like to hear my Christmas music, but all right, now I got to take all these little lines inside the peppermint, and I need to take them, and I need to do layer. See how we're memorizing this? Expand, stroke, and then hit the add button, and it will make a giant duplicate. So if I was smart, now I'm going to delete that group, and I'm going to take this and call this stripe lines. And move it down inside the peppermint. All right, now I can treat it like an object instead of a looky there, or looky there. All right, so now okay. I don't know that all right, so now I got to make these silly stripeds. Silly stripeds. Oh, look at that. So in the original, I had 4 stripes. All right, well, let's go with that then. Okay. So that actually won't show up if I do it this way. Unless I change, no, because it's all one now. Well, it's okay. I didn't really like that line in the middle anyway. I don't know why I did it that way. Talking to myself. Crazy Karen is talking to herself. Okay, yeah, they did this really silly thing in the concert tonight that was so, they did, oh, crud. What am I doing here? All right, I'll fix it. They did, 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. Not my son's group, but one of the other groups. They did 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, and it was, they had Santa on stage, and, oh my gosh. with some of the 6th graders sitting around his feet in their PJs. Oh, how sweet was that? And my son's in the 7th grade, so and in the 8th grade and the 7th graders for the second choir, there was 2 different band groups. This was the last song of the night, and so Santa was reading "'Twas the Night Before Christmas," and he after every couple lines of poetry, they would do different like little gag sound bites with the band, and it was different. It was cute, I guess. Oh man, my poor husband, he was at one point there was this child that was like screaming bloody murder, and my husband gosh darn it, my husband started laughing, and because they took the kid out of there, but he was just it was screaming. They was just having the world's biggest meltdown, and it was so loud, even above the sound of the orchestra playing at full, or the band playing at full tilt, and this kid was out of the auditorium and you could still hear him. It was just, yeah, it was the last song. So Ronnie, you think we should have some love music for our little project? Maybe we could have some of that on the video for our project video, maybe. What do you think? You want to do some croony love songs from like the 40s and some of the classic big band stuff? You could record a song. How fun would that be? That would be nice. All right, so then this... Oh, shoot. I should have... All right, hold on a second. Let's get this guy out. And yoink like that. Oh, this is not good at all. All right, this needs to go up. And... Oh, come on. I need to change this body color. Okay, let's see. Where is... Our lollipop. Lollipop, lollipop. Oh, lolly, lolly, lolly. Where are you, lollipop? Let's go over here. Find this color. Oh, hello. I don't need to do that. I can just go to my swatches where I'll have my most recently used colors. Hello. And then I don't have to remember them. Okay, wait. Where's my yay, bitty, 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 bitty. Here you are. Go to swatches and pick this dark red color. No, not you. You. We want you to be that color. And why are you not? Oh, because these curves are not in the right spot. I see. You dirty curves need to go in there. Ah, Ronnie says yes. Okay, Ronnie. I'll leave that part up to you. You need to figure out what song you think we should do. And it'll be awesome. Do you play an instrument as well, or do we need to get like recorded music that we can play that you can sing to? And then we have to have copyrights? What if we have to have copyrights? If you want this song, Ronnie, I'm all for it, but you're going to have to look it all up because I don't want to get sued. I don't want to get it taken down for copyright strikes. And I don't know all the... Like, how does YouTube... Like, when I sing a lyric of, like, any random song... Like, you know, when I was doing my 100 days of making comics videos, and I would go off and I'd be, like, singing, like, crap, or I'd mention the name of a band that I'd been listening to that day, and I'd literally sing, like, one phrase of it, and then I would get, like, a copyright thing from YouTube the next day because the algorithm would pick it out, and then they would say, like, you can't monetize this, sorry, because you were singing, like, Billy Joel tonight. So then, but then how about all those people that are like doing cover songs and recording them and like putting them up on YouTube? How did they get away with it? How did they get away with it when I can't even sing one little phrase or like repeat some lyrics? Just like comes into my head and, you know, like I was doing, like I am wont with all my crazy self-talk. So I don't know. So you have to figure all that out. Your voice is the instrument. All right, good. So we don't need any of that. So then, but you're still going to have to look up YouTube's policy in case we have to put it up on YouTube. I mean, I could host it on my website, but I don't want to get no copyright strikes on my website either. So you are in charge of that part of the project, sir. It is you must research it. But you probably already know some of that because of your work with animation rights and things like that for sound effects and things, right? So I would assume. But God, I am really manic tonight. I'm sorry. I'm like an art shut in by day, and so gosh, you get me out into public and put me on the live stream, and I'm like a little bit crazed. I apologize. I wish this would stop doing it, putting it up there. All right, Ronnie will look it up. Thank you, Ronnie. That was a great idea. That'll be fun. So I was going to message the group today and just to check in and see where everybody was at and how things were going because it's the freaking holiday season and we're all crazy, but I didn't because it's the holiday season and I'm crazy. Well, crazier than I normally am anyway. So, all right. Oopsie, look what I did. I forgot that these were joined up at the hip. Oh, this is so slow. I've got to look some tutorials up about like really doing this correctly. There's got to be an easier way. And I'm not even used to using the pen tool because, you know, I've been using Clip Studio, and in Clip Studio, you can set things as a reference layer and just like freaking point and click to color stuff. All right, now this again came up on top when it wasn't supposed to. All right, so these guys need to be, oops. Hey, I see a problem. Whoops, nope. Go to the node, pull that down, make that smooth. Okay, now I will take these guys and I will add them together and I will put them back where they're supposed to be. Maybe there's a setting where it's doing that. Oops. No, come on out. Don't go into that as a mask. And then call this peppermint stripe color. So, all right, Ronnie's on it for me. Excellent. Shoot. All right, this is the peppermint. Oh, I need to do, see, now I have to do the background. Oh, I did, you know, I'm going through all this because if I want to be able to change the colors, then it'll be a lot easier once I get all this stuff. Come on, that's terrible. Once I get all this stuff together. So the prep work is annoying, but then it's like the ease of quickly changing everything will be worth it, supposedly, if I ever do anything else with this thing. All right, now, oops, come on. Did you not join? You did not join. You did not join. You're bad. You're a bad vector. Okay, hold on. I want you to join. Yes. Nope. Damn it. Close curve. And, all right, here we go. What are you doing, Karen? You don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing. It's clear. Is it clear, Ronnie, that I don't know what I'm doing? I'm probably not making this program look very good, but it is really good. I'm just saying. I just don't know how to use it quite yet. So forgive me. Forgive me. It's not the program's fault. It's just my ignorance. All right. We're all noobs sometime. Yeah, right? See? We should be able to sing. Not fair. All right, now I gotta throw this back behind those stripes. Okay, now our peppermint is done, is grouped. So let's take our little pepperminty And I don't even need to resize this thing, do I? Shift, Option, oops, first I need this guy. Shift, Option, drag to make a separate copy. There it goes, and it's too big. This actual center tile here on this artboard that I want to work with is only 600 by 600 pixels. See? So that's too big. You need to go. You need to go smaller. Small you. Small. It is small. S-M-O-L-L. Isn't that how the kids spell it these days? Small. Alright, now we need to get some other colors in here because it's ridiculous. I hate this thing. This gumdrop is... It looks like a diseased Dalek or whatever those... It's just not right. It's... Oh, Ronnie, you're a good man. Well, I'm not going to do this too much longer now that I've humiliated myself enough on camera for the evening. So, you may go back to bed, and it is the new year. I'm going to try to be better about my online presence and not be a troll. I'm not going to be an office troll, a cave troll, like I was the last several months. So, you might see me around again soon on the interwebs. So, but hopefully, I don't know. I don't know what to, I don't, I should try to make this channel like professional and stuff, but it's just like a peek into Crazy Karen world is all this really is. Yeah. Okay, so if you have to go, thank you for seeing me. It was nice, lovely to see you. And are the Artcasters going on tonight? It's like Thursday, isn't it? Do they still do Thursday night Artcasters? So I don't even know anymore. I'm a bad friend. I'm a bad online friend. It's so bad. I'm bad. But it's like 12:30 already. Oh, crap. All right, yeah. So I've been on for 51 minutes. So when I'm on for 60 minutes, I'm going to pull the plug. So pull the plug. All right, so I've selected my curves inside my group of the outside lines, and I am now going to turn them into... I should save the curves. I don't know what I was thinking. I should save the line. Well, I mean, like, it's so hard to use the pen tool and draw these simple shapes again. So forget it. Forget it. I don't... But if I was being smart, I would have kept, like, versions, the originals, with just the drawing lines. And then... Yeah, they're on. Well, you should go listen to them, because they're, like, way funner than me. More informative. If you're not going to go to bed, go listen to them. Select, layer, text, select, layer, and expand stroke. Okay. And then add them together. And now they are a shape and not a line with a stroke applied. So this is the outer border of the candy. And I have to put it back inside of its thing. And I have to get rid of the other one, even though I shouldn't. And I need to open up the inside lines, and I need to highlight all those curves. And I need to go to Layer, Expand Stroke. And now those also are a thing. Then I add them together. And then I call them the inside lines. Inside lines. Now I'm going to make this green. And go here, not there, but here. Get rid of the good one. Right? Yeah. And then I need to find my swatches. I need to make the outside lines this color. Are you going to do it? Oh, I have to click this. Yes. And the inside lines, this color, and then click this, yes. And then we have to do the tedious Wait a minute. I gotta look at my original. How did I do this? Why did I have the ends different colored? That's weird. That's weird. Huh. All right, I don't want it to look like that. So, yeah. So I guess actually I want the inside lines to be the same. I actually want them to be this color because I want this whole thing to be, all right, Karen's slow brain is slowly churning. So I guess I want, this like so, like so. And like so. And I think, I don't know. Uh-oh, what happened? All right, let's see. Like that. Try and speed this up here. Oh no, did you not join together? Or did you join together? Oh, I need the A tool. A, node tool. Option to just drag one side. Option to just drag one side and one side and one side. And then this one is also messed up. Oh yes, oh yes. All right. See, I'm starting to figure it out. I'm starting to get it. It only, you know, it only takes this old girl a few minutes, few hours, days, whatever. They usually are my Friday morning listening, Ronnie says, because I fall asleep halfway through it. Oh, yeah. Are they on right now, or are they? All right, so. Oh, come on now. Okay. God, that's ugly. All right. I am having, so I add those together and I need to put these down in here. Crap. Come on. Stop doing that. I don't want it to be masked. Okay, so far the only thing I don't like about this program is when I try to drag things around in the layer palette, I can't get them in the right order. And I think that's user error on my part, but maybe not. Okay, so then I want to do a background thing that goes all the way around here. All right. Ronnie, thank you for stopping by and cheering me on. And I'll talk to you later on Messenger or whatever. And have a good night's sleep. Get some rest. Oh. All right. Okay. All right. My gosh. See, when I actually shut my mouth, I can actually work. The heck, Karen. Look at that ugly shape. Okay, Ronnie's off to bed. I'll put this behind. Oh God, that's hideous. Hideous! Hideous! I don't know that I like that. I don't know that I like it. What if I make it this color instead? Ugh. Except I was thinking of making that the background color. Oof, that's ugly. All right, what time is it? I've been on for an hour. So Ronnie left me and I'm gonna leave too. So this has been my little here, let's drag this over as I say goodnight. So let's see, we need to put this there. Shift Option and then drag you over to the artboard. Where you belong. Drag you over to the artboard. I might have to tweak this and make it better. I don't know. I mean, all right, so I hope that I did not scare you away from Affinity Designer. It's actually a really good tool. I just don't know all the bells and whistles yet. And so far from what I've been able to replicate everything I've done in Photoshop and in my limited Illustrator use, but I am not an expert in vector, so what you're seeing is my rudimentary vector skills at play here. But I'm probably going to do more videos or streams or whatever with Designer and the other Affinity projects products, and hopefully as I get better at them, you guys will be more impressed. But for the price and for what I need them to do right now, I am so happy with them. Yeah, and so I'm gonna go and someday I might do a proper video about the program and stuff, not this like a speed paint talking about it or something, and not these rambly live streams that I do. So thank you to Ronnie and the other people that came in and out, and if you're watching this later, thank you for watching this, and I hope that if you are getting frustrated with Adobe, you will give Affinity's products a try. And I'm going to try to figure out how to sign out now here on this new YouTube-y streamy thing. I think I have to hit, I mean, if I hit end stream on OBS, does it stop it? And then do I need to hit end stream on YouTube as well? Or let's end the stream on YouTube first and see what OBS does. That's probably the smart thing to do. So, bye guys. Thanks for stopping by. Adios. I gotta find my mouse. Here it is. End stream. Bye. All right, did you end? I hope you did. You haven't ended yet. Ah, how lovely and how embarrassing. Okay, so I clicked the end stream and it said, are you sure you want to end your stream? Not yet or end. Oh, I was pretty sure. I signed off and everything and made a fool out of myself. So end, yes, please.